Welcome to the Sanctum of the Untamed. Today we're going to be reading with the ancestors. I'm sharing as the ancestors have been coming up quite frequently, asking for attention for audience, for listening. And so I'm here to share as I read what the ancestors have to say, what they want to say, what they would like to be communicated from my mouth to your ears. So let's begin. Why are you here? To talk about the past, to talk about our connections with one another, to talk about how we are going to move forward with the information of what we've gone through, what we've experienced, to talk about our heart chakra, to talk about our pain, how we are alchemizing, how we are coming together with other people, how we are isolating ourselves from other people, how we do not celebrate even the darkness. To also talk about how we are not honoring those who have come before. Sometimes we're so focused on the here and now that we completely forget that the here and now would not be possible without generations and generations and generations of people poured out so much for us. They poured and they poured and they poured, and they have memories too. What memories? What memories do they want us to think about, to let permeate our beings? I'm hearing that they want to celebrate with us. They want to celebrate our lives as we celebrate theirs. They want to commune with us in the beautiful orchard of memory. And so what do they want us to remember, and what do they want us to celebrate? Okay. Remember what pain they had to experience. Remember what shattered dreams they had. Remember the ways they felt abandoned by God. Remember the ways that they were confused, that chaos came and just tore a hole in the certainty that they had. And remember their wits, remember their power, their strength, and how they reordered amidst the chaos. This is for you to do now, and this is for you to celebrate now. Is that you don't have to experience their losses, their chaoses, their destructions, but yes, you have your own. And yes, you can draw on their strength and their wisdom and their direction. The ways that they reorganized, the way that they organized, the way that they cleaned up the debris, the way they stood up when they felt abandoned. Say no to that which is not yours to carry. I want to get, I'm unsure about the particulars for us. What is it in particular that we are experiencing now that they want to speak into? So we know their experience. We're understanding that they have an experience that they want to have us remember, help us to remember, as a way to guide us forward, as a way to celebrate and to continue to organize with one another, the way to hold fast. What is it that we are experiencing now? We're experiencing obstacles. This card just makes me, that hand just stopping us. It's like, for me, it's not about external obstacle, but internal obstacle. The feeling of stopping ourselves from moving forward. Stopping ourselves from dreaming, from moving forward, from receiving. It's like, no, don't, be careful, don't. Meanwhile, the ancestors are here saying, go ahead, this is the way. Not that way, but this way. And why do we feel internally blocked? It's like the word that I said earlier, confusion. It's like we have these sort of opposite sides of ourselves that are kind of speaking in different directions. It's like speaking out of two sides of your mouth is what I just thought of. It's like you say one thing over here and you say something else over there. You like this thing over here, but you also like this thing over here. You want this and you also want that. You want it all. You want the best of both worlds. But it feels impossible. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel possible. I want to go back to this chaos and destruction card. It makes me think about Seth. It makes me think about, I'm thinking about chaos and order. And right now we're feeling this sense of chaos, this sense of being prevented by our own lack of faith, our own lack of movement, our own feeling of chaos and confusion, and the destruction that is going to bring. Sometimes the destruction is necessary. It's what's needed to uproot things that shouldn't be there. And so the question is this a chaos that can be reordered? Is this a chaos that you need to order for yourself, that you need to find order within, that you need to create the order within to prevent this destruction of your goal, of your dream? Or is this something that you need to let happen so that you can start over on some fertile ground? I'd just like to get some clarity on that. Okay, that's a lot of cards, so we're just gonna get one or two cards, nothing major. okay, you need to reorder this chaos or it's going to destroy you. This confusion, this being of two minds, of being, wanting to go full speed ahead, wanting to lay back, having all of these like, I just get this image of just like a lot of shit, just a lot of stuff. You have like all these ideas, all these plans, half-laid plans. And it's like time to stand on business, You need to stand on business. This is where the mother of air and boundaries comes in. You need to decide, stand on business and say, that's the fucking way I'm going. Remember that in the face of things, like you have to summon your power. You have to summon, like the mother of air, you have to summon your ability to think it through and go ahead. You can't just live in this confusion. I want to know a little bit more about that imperative, that not shouldn't be in the confusion. Risk it all. This is what she says. She says, risk it all. This is the root of fire. It's almost like what leads to this sense of decisiveness, what leads to this sense of boundary, of knowing where to go and what to do, is the risk. Once you take that risk and you continue to keep risking it, to go after your passion, go after what you desire, you gain that level of wisdom and clarity of knowing what's right for you and what's not right for you. And so remember that the ancestors, like I said, they had their confusions, you have yours. They have wisdom to offer you on how you can process the destruction and chaos. As I said that, I just thought, maybe you have experienced the destruction like a failure, or someone or something sort of like poo-pooing on your idea, or making you feel small, or sort of destroying your ability to dream and to hope and to take action. Yeah, maybe there's the sense of like your passion was destroyed, that, and not like on a physical level, but inside of you it was sort of like deteriorated. But it's time to rise again. Like I said in the beginning, order it again. And so the ancestors understand life on a level that is to be celebrated, is to be remembered. And they can help you reorder. They can help you stop this cycle of going back and forth and stopping yourself from getting to that light up there. And it's like you're stopping right before you leap, right before you risk it all. You're like, no. You jump, and then, I don't know, like the physics aren't really clear, but like you jump and then you go right back. You start to risk it, and then you're like, nope. I won't. Let's slow it down. Don't slow down. Is there anything else that the ancestors would like to share with us? I have the inkling to ask, like, what's an anchor for us moving forward? What's an anchor for you moving forward as you take this wisdom and as you commune with the ancestors moving forward? One thing for sure is to not only look at your ancestors and your direct lineage, but I keep saying the ancestors, the people who have come before, for whatever that you're doing, that you want to do, that you want to take that leap, that you need to risk. Go look to those ancestors, the ones who have come before in that particular area. See what their lives have been like. See what they struggled with. See how they overcame. See what chaos and destruction they had to face, and what boundaries they had to erect to move forward into the direction that they wanted to go in. Celebrate them and honor them by doing the same. And it's almost like knowing that someone else's journey wasn't in vain. And of course, like we all know that well, I hope that we all know that like our lives are not in vain. Like nothing that we experience is in vain, but it's like give them that extra honor, that extra gratitude, that extra learning. And go on a journey with them. You need to get this. See, that's the thing. It's like remembering this is the lesson. This is the lesson. Every journey that you take, you do take it alone. It's important to convene with other people, to convene with the ancestors. It is important to get wisdom, to get advice. Even this video. But ultimately you go at it alone, and that is the hardest part of it all. But take up your light, whatever that light is, whatever lights your way, and go on the journey. Do not be afraid of being alone. You came in alone. It's a fact you cannot ignore. But ultimately, as abundant as the stars are, of course you're not actually alone, you know? It's that paradox. Embrace it. Embrace it. So that is the message of the ancestors today. I hope that it supported you in your path. I'm wishing all the best for you. Be wild, be free, go out there and do the damn thing. Risk it. And I'll see you later.